Scaffold safety is essential for construction workers. It ensures they can work without accidents. Scaffolds are used in various projects. Understanding correct procedures is crucial. Protective gear is vital. Check stability and foundation. Follow load capacity guidelines. These measures prevent accidents, create a safety culture. Training and communication are key. We will explore scaffold safety best practices. Constructing a scaffold requires careful planning. Do not exceed the maximum load capacity. Check the manufacturer's guidelines. Distribute weight evenly to maintain balance. Build on a stable level foundation. Use base plates and mud sills for stability. Adverse weather poses significant risks. High winds, rain, or snow can make scaffolds slippery. Ensure all components fit together properly. Regularly inspect for wear and tear. Using scaffolds safely requires constant vigilance. One primary concern is slippery conditions. Remove any hazards before use. Use slip-resistant materials. Maintain a safe distance from power lines. Ensure scaffolds are properly grounded. Secure cables to prevent trip hazards. Keep the work area tidy. Only qualified persons should modify scaffolds. Dismantling a scaffold requires a methodical approach. Start by removing all tools and materials from the platform. This reduces the risk of falling objects. Next, begin dismantling from the top down. This ensures stability throughout the process. Following proper procedures is essential. Workers should wear appropriate protective gear, including helmets and harnesses. Use safety nets or guardrails to prevent falls. Communicate clearly with your team to coordinate the dismantling process. Inspect each component as you dismantle it. Look for signs of damage or wear. Set aside any parts that need to be repaired or replaced. Store all components properly to prevent damage. Keep the work area organized to avoid accidents. Finally, ensure that the ground below is clear of any debris. This prevents injuries from falling objects. Dispose of any damaged parts responsibly. By following these steps, you can dismantle scaffolds safely and efficiently. Section 5. Personal Protective Equipment, or PPE. Personal protective equipment is crucial for scaffold safety. Helmets protect workers from falling objects. Harnesses prevent falls from heights. Workers should always wear PPE when working on scaffolds. Gloves are also important. They protect hands from cuts and abrasions. Choose gloves that provide a good grip. This helps prevent slips when handling tools and materials. Safety boots with steel toes protect feet from heavy objects. High visibility clothing is another essential. It makes workers more visible, especially in low light conditions. This reduces the risk of accidents. Ensure that clothing is comfortable and does not restrict movement. Regularly inspect PPE for any signs of damage. Replace any equipment that is worn or defective. Properly maintained, PPE ensures maximum protection. By wearing the right gear, workers can stay safe on the job. Section 6. Training and supervision. Training is key to scaffold safety. Workers need to know how to construct, use, and dismantle scaffolds correctly. Provide comprehensive training programs. Include both theoretical and practical components. This ensures workers understand the principles and can apply them in real situations. Supervision is equally important. Supervisors should monitor scaffold activities closely. Ensure that workers follow safety procedures. Address any unsafe practices immediately. Regular safety meetings can reinforce important points. Encourage workers to ask questions. Create an environment where they feel comfortable seeking clarification. This helps prevent misunderstandings and ensures everyone is on the same page. Use visual aids and demonstrations to enhance understanding. Continuous training is necessary. Scaffold safety guidelines may change. Keep workers updated on the latest practices. Refresher courses help reinforce knowledge. By investing in training and supervision, you can maintain a safe work environment. Section 7. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Several common mistakes can compromise scaffold safety. One mistake is overloading the scaffold. Always adhere to the maximum load capacity. Distribute weight evenly to maintain balance. Avoid placing heavy materials in one area. Another mistake is using makeshift supports. Never use forklifts, trucks, or other vehicles to support scaffolds. These methods are unstable and unsafe. Build scaffolds on a solid foundation using base plates and mud sills. Ignoring weather conditions is also dangerous. High winds, rain, and snow can make scaffolds slippery and unstable. Avoid working on scaffolds during adverse weather. If work must continue, take extra precautions to secure tools and materials. Finally, improper modifications can compromise scaffold safety. Only qualified persons should make changes. Follow the manufacturer's guidelines for modifications. Ensure that any changes do not affect the scaffold's structural integrity. By avoiding these mistakes, you can ensure a safer working environment. Section 8. Legal requirements and standards. Adhering to legal requirements and standards is essential for scaffold safety. Various regulations govern scaffold construction and use. Familiarize yourself with these regulations. They provide guidelines for maximum load capacities, construction methods, and safety measures. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, sets standards for scaffold safety in the United States. These standards cover various aspects, including design, construction, and use. Compliance with OSHA standards is mandatory. Failure to comply can result in fines and penalties. Other countries have their own regulatory bodies and standards. Ensure that you follow the relevant guidelines for your location. Regularly review these standards to stay updated on any changes. Implementing these standards helps create a safer work environment. Additionally, industry best practices provide valuable guidance. These practices often go beyond legal requirements. Following best practices ensures the highest level of safety. By adhering to legal requirements and industry standards, you can protect workers and prevent accidents. Section 9. Case study. A real-world scenario. Consider a real-world scenario to illustrate scaffold safety. A construction company was working on a high-rise building. The project required extensive use of scaffolds. The company prioritized safety by implementing strict guidelines and training programs. Workers were trained in scaffold construction, use, and dismantling. They wore appropriate PPE, including helmets and harnesses. Supervisors monitored the work closely, ensuring that safety procedures were followed. Regular safety meetings reinforced important points. One day, high winds were forecasted. The company decided to halt scaffold work for the day. This decision prevented potential accidents. Workers secured all tools and materials before leaving the site. The next day, work resumed safely with clear weather. This scenario highlights the importance of prioritizing safety. By following proper procedures and making informed decisions, the company prevented accidents and ensured a safe working environment. Real-world examples like this underscore the value of scaffold safety practices. Section 10. Technological aids in scaffold safety. Technology plays a significant role in improving scaffold safety. Various tools and devices can enhance safety measures. For example, scaffold inspection apps allow workers to conduct thorough inspections using their smartphones. These apps provide checklists and record-keeping features. Drones are also useful for scaffold inspections. They can access hard-to-reach areas and provide detailed images. This allows for a thorough inspection without putting workers at risk. Drones can identify potential hazards and structural issues. Virtual reality or VR training programs offer immersive learning experiences. Workers can practice scaffold construction and dismantling in a virtual environment. This helps them gain confidence and skills without the risk of real-world accidents. Wearable technology, such as smart helmets, provides real-time data on workers' conditions. These helmets can monitor vital signs and detect fatigue. Alerts can be sent to supervisors if a worker's condition requires attention. By leveraging technology, we can enhance scaffold safety and protect workers more effectively. Section 11. Conclusion. In conclusion, scaffold safety is crucial for protecting workers and preventing accidents. Proper construction, use, modification, and dismantling of scaffolds are essential. Adhering to safety guidelines and using personal protective equipment can make a significant difference. Training and supervision play key roles in maintaining a safe work environment. Workers should be well-informed and confident in their abilities. Avoiding common mistakes and following legal requirements further enhances safety. Real-world scenarios and technological aids demonstrate the practical application of these principles. Thank you for prioritizing safety in your work practices. By following the guidelines outlined in this essay, you can contribute to a safer construction industry. Remember, safety is everyone's responsibility. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay safe.